is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today, boys, it is Friday. We got some brand new packs, and of course, we got some brand new snipe filters for you guys. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to snipe all of these brand new cards that dropped today in my team, as well as how to make a ton of MT this weekend if you guys are up for the challenge. So we're going to get right into the video. We got a ton of filters to go over. Let's hop right into it, man. Let's go. So boys, today's packs do actually have a guaranteed version of the pack in the market, which means sniping is going to be even better than it usually is, because obviously guaranteed packs mean more packs are being ripped, more things are being pulled, which means more snipes are going up on the market as well. So first of all, taking a look at all the cards in these packs, I mean, we got Zion, we got Opal, Luca, we got 2 Opals in these packs. Now honestly, these cards aren't really that great. I know they are Evo cards. A lot of these cards in this set today, almost every single one of them are Evo cards, so I mean, a lot of them are going to have their value jump just based off their Evo. So you know, kind of pay attention to that as well, and we're going to get into that later in today's video. But again, these are the cards dropping in today's, you know, pack drop. I mean, we got Shaq, we got D Wade, we got Diamond Westbrook, we got Amethyst Scotty Barnes, which is by far the best card in this drop, even though they messed up my man's release. Like, come on, 2K, we got to get that right, but it's all good. We got Buddy Hield, Kuzma, and then a few rubies to kind of end off the set. So we got a decent batch of cards, and you guys know we're going to be focusing on how to snipe some of these cards, as well as how to make some MT today and basically all weekend long. So let's get into the filters. We got no time to waste. Let's just hop right into the first one, man. Let's go. Boys, the first filter in today's video is actually a filter that you can use to snipe Luca and Zion, and it is a very simple filter. All you got to do is go Galaxy Opal for your color, 500 MT for your minimum buyout, and just spam the refresh. Now obviously, a filter like the Galaxy Opal filter is not going to be a consistent filter, but you are taking a huge chance at sniping some of the most expensive cards in the game. So if you do end up getting even just one snipe on this filter all weekend long, you're going to make yourself a ton of MT off of just one snipe. So definitely a filter that I would definitely recommend trying out at least. Don't use it for too long if you don't have the time. You got to stay patient on a filter like this. I mean, it's not just going to, you know, be 5 minutes and then boom, you got like 3 snipes. It might take you hours and hours and hours to not even see a snipe. But if you thug it out, if you sit there and, you know, just snipe straight, like just sit there and snipe for hours upon hours, you might see something. But again, it is for those of you guys that are truly dedicated to sniping, because this filter right here is not consistent at all. I mean, at all. Obviously today is Friday, so we're probably going to see the most snipes on it from, you know, all weekend long. So if you have some time today, definitely try to sit down and, you know, snipe for a little bit. But if you don't, you know, kind of focus on maybe other filters. Again, still a great filter to make a lot of profit from. I'm not knocking it. If you want to get Luca or Zion, this is the way to go. Test it out. You never know what you're going to get. And honestly, man, you never know when you could get lucky. 2 minutes could get you an Opal. You just never know. So give it a try. Let me know if you guys get anything, and let's move in to the next filters. Boys, the next filter we're going to go over today is actually the pink diamond filter. Now the pink diamond filter is a great one, whether you're on a budget, whether you only have like 50,000 MT, or whether you want to be on kind of a, you know, high-end filter but also a consistent filter at the same time. This is the way to go, because this is definitely way more consistent in comparison to the Galaxy Opal filter. And of course, you only need like 45 to 50,000 MT to even snipe on here. So all you got to do is go pink diamond for your color, maximum buyout around 45k. You might have to adjust it. Just find out whatever the cheapest on the market is and keep it at that. And then all you got to do after that is just keep sniping. Now there are a few cards you want to avoid. Larry Bird is obviously one of them. Clyde Drexler is another one. John Wall, and there's a few other cards that were in the locker code for Christmas that you want to kind of avoid. But anything apart from that is pretty much a snipe. And again, you're going to be seeing a lot of the cards from this set on that filter. So you're going to see a lot of Kevin Loves, a lot of D Wades, a lot of Shaqs. Give this filter a go. Try to get one of these brand new cards. They're probably all going to be going for well over like 70, 80 KMT, maybe even 100 KMT, with Kevin Love maybe being the only exception, because, you know, he's kind of a, you know, smaller name compared to the other guys like D Wade and Shaq. But definitely a great filter to test your luck on, and a filter that can definitely work out for you in the long run as well. You're probably going to be able to make more MT per hour on the pink diamond filter in comparison to, you know, the Opal filter, and there's just a lot more cards to snipe. So give it a try and let me know if you guys get anything crazy on this filter. Boys, the next filter in today's video is another pink diamond filter that I'm gonna decide to throw in here, because for those of you guys that really want to target these 3 cards, I mean, why not go ahead and just do it in the easiest way possible. Now the filter to set it up is very simple. All you got to do is go pink diamond for your color, put your theme on New Year's resolution, and then put it up to the cheapest on the market. Now right now it's obviously Kevin Love, and like I said, Kevin Love will probably be the only buy now for a while. Now this card is not really sought after like the other 2, but regardless of all that, just find whatever the cheapest is, no matter when you're watching this video, even if it's like 2 days down the line. Find what the cheapest on the market is, and then all you got to do is set it up to the cheapest and then spam the refresh. Make sure you jot down on, you know, in your head, or, you know, on a note beside you, how much everything is going for, because you don't want to be confused. Check how much D Wade is, check how much Shaq is, and then of course check how much this Kevin Love is as well. You want to make sure you know the prices of these cards while you're sniping them, because if you snipe them for something that's not a snipe and you lose MT, you're going to be pretty disappointed. So go ahead and just jot them down on the side, and then you should be good enough to get on this filter. And then all you're looking for is a cheap version of those cards. If D-Wade and Shaq remain not a buy now, all you got to do is literally pick up any of them that pop up on the market. And then Kevin Love, it all depends on his price. Honestly, I could see him dropping to like 60k or maybe like 70k. But anyways, regardless of all that, just, you know, do your research before you get on the filter. It's another simple one. Pink Diamond, New Year's resolution. You're going to be able to snipe any card you want on, you know, from the new packs. And honestly, man, it's a pretty easy filter. Anybody could do it. You just need the MT and you're good to go. Boys, another budget filter that you guys could actually use today and basically throughout the entire weekend is just strictly the New Year's resolution filter. Now obviously I just got this Steve Kerr, which is actually a nice card because he's a hollow, so I'll definitely take that for 1000 MT. But the filter is very, very simple. All you got to do is go New Year's resolution for your theme and then put it up to the cheapest on the market. Now we're literally going to be taking a look at all the cards at once. So literally we're looking at every single card from this set on the filter at one time. Now obviously it's going to get a little bit hectic, but once you get the first 3 ruby cards out of the way, once you snipe all 3 of these, or, you know, pick them up, you can literally just buy them for like 1.2, 1.3k, add them to your collection. And then what you can actually do is enable it, and you kind of keep going up. Now, I've mentioned this before. This is one of the best ways to, you know, snipe an entire set of cards, because honestly, it makes the job very, very easy. All you got to do is basically get all the cards of the set first that are like very, very low. So basically all the rubies. Once you have all the rubies, you send them to your collection and then you enable it. And then you're only going to be able to see Amethyst and higher. So you're able to move that maximum buyout a little bit higher. Once you snap all the Amethyst, kind of the same thing. You move it up even higher. And then once you snap all the diamonds, you can move it up even higher to the pink diamonds. And of course the Galaxy Opals. So you're only seeing those 2 on the entire market, which is pretty, you know, pretty good in my opinion. I usually like sniping like that. I know a lot of people don't really use that way, but it's definitely something you can look into. And if you have the time and you want to get literally the entire set for as cheap as humanly possible, that is the way to do it. If you want to get any card in the set, that is definitely the way to do it. So give it a go. Let me know what you guys get on that New Year's resolution filter. It's kind of for you guys that are budget ballers out here. If you guys have a little bit of MT and you want to flip it to a lot, you could use this filter even if, you know, you don't enable it. And if you have more MT and you want to kind of move up into, you know, the higher ranks of these cards, you could obviously enable the filter, move on to the Amethyst and stuff, and just sit there until you get all those, and then keep moving up to the ranks, up until pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals. So boys, the next filter I got for you guys in today's video is a simple one. It is pink diamond for your color, southeast for your division, and 100k minimum bid, 500 minimum buyout. That is the way you set it up. And now obviously you're not going to see anything as of right now, but the filter could get flooded later on when you're on it. And the cards you're going to be targeting on this filter are obviously both versions of Pink Diamond Shaq, and of course both versions of Pink Diamond D-Wade, the 75th version and of course the New Year's resolution version. Now obviously one thing that, you know, kind of permits using this filter is that both these cards are going to be over 100k. If one of these cards drops under 100k, you can still use the filter, but if both of them drop under 100k, there's no point at all to use this filter. But at the end of the day, I don't really see those cards dropping 100k, especially because they have, you know, evos, and, you know, one of them is for the 75th collection. So honestly, man, I don't see them dropping under 100k. So the way you use this filter is very, very simple. All you got to do is put it on 100k minimum bid, hit that refresh, and cards are still going to pop up like this. So cards are still going to pop up. I know there's nothing on the screen right now, obviously, but when a card pops up for 100k, so basically the most common, you know, snipe format, you're going to be able to see it on this filter. And of course, if you want to put your minimum bid down a little bit, you could definitely put it down as well and kind of scroll over. Just make sure the scroll is not too big. Right now it would be way too big. 5 cards is way too big of a scroll. I would say keep it to 3 or under, or else you're going to be missing a lot of snipes on this filter. So the filter is simple. Like I said, it is still pretty hard to get a snipe on this filter. You got to understand you're targeting some of the high-end cards in this set, so definitely a little bit difficult, but you can definitely get it done as well. And there's 4 versions or 2 versions of each card on this filter, so 4 in total. Definitely something is going to be popping up quite often, so give it a go. Let me know if you guys get anything, and let's move in to the next filter. And there's a Shaq right there. I'm not going to pick it up, to be honest, because I have no idea what his price is going to be, and I don't want to risk that 100k. I want to save it for a Galaxy Opal Snipe Challenge. But again, I don't know. Shaq right there. You guys saw it. The filter works. Give it a go. Let me know if you guys get one of those cards, and let's move into the next. So boys, the next filter in today's video is actually another budget filter. I know we went over a few budget filters, and we're going to continue to add to that list. And the next one right here is actually Amethyst New Year's resolution, up to like 4.5k. It depends whatever the cheapest is when you're watching this video. Now obviously one thing about these Amethyst cards is they all have evos, which means they all kind of go up in, I guess, rating. Some of them even go to diamonds, like Scotty Barnes. I don't know if Kuzma does. I'm not 100% sure, but regardless of all that, man, this filter right here is going to be very, very good for you guys that are budget ballers out here. And I'm actually going to take that Scotty Barnes right there to add to my collection because I definitely need this card. But this filter right here is going to work wonders for a lot of you guys. You guys are going to be able to get a lot of snipes on this filter, especially if you get on it today, Friday, when people are ripping packs. You are going to be able to make hundreds upon thousands of MT if you spend the right amount of time and you get lucky enough to, you know, get a decent amount of cards on this filter. Now, obviously, what you want to do before even getting on this filter is actually checking the prices of all three of the Amethyst cards. I believe Scotty Barnes is like 6.5k. Kuzma is obviously the cheapest by far, and then I don't know how much everybody else is, but again, make sure to do your due diligence, check the prices on all the cards, and once you have all the cards prices checked out, I mean, all you got to really do after that is literally just pick up anything that you see that is undervalued on this filter. So for example, if Kuzma's going for 4k, I'm probably going to pick up anything that's like 3.3k and under, and, you know, flip it for 4k at least, make a little profit on it, and those little profits will add up over time. So give this filter a go. It's a simple one, it's a budget filter. And moving right into the next filter, I'm just going to go over this one quickly. The 500 filter is going to be popping off today, so definitely, if you have some time, if you're really bored and, you know, you want to use a budget filter, ultra budget filter, if you even want to practice your sniping, get on the 500 filter, try to snipe yourself some of the brand new cards that are going to be popping up, as well as you never know what could pop up on this filter. Like I've been saying a lot of the time, I mean, you never know when an opal or a pink diamond could, you know, fly up on this filter. So give this filter right here a go. Let me know if you guys get anything for very cheap. I've seen a lot of people get pink diamonds for very cheap in the past couple days. So give it a go. Let me know what you guys end up getting, and let's move in to the very last filters of today's video. So boys, for the last two filters of today's video, the second last one is actually literally the regular diamond filter. All you gotta go is diamond up to the cheapest on the market. Look for some of the new cards, make sure you know your prices. Some of the cards that are on this filter should not be going for what they're going for, and you guys can see, man, I mean, a lot of cards are popping up. A lot of cards from the new set are popping up for very cheap, and we did miss that draws on right there because I had to scroll over like 100 cards. Make sure when you're doing this filter, do not you know, make yourself scroll over like 5-6 cards. Just keep it to the cheapest so you don't see anything apart from, you know, the cheapest cards popping up on the filter. But again, do your research on the prices of diamond cards. There's a lot of cards that aren't really snipes, but again, there's also a lot of cards that you can make quite a lot of MT off of, and a lot of these cards in today's packs are evos, which means there's even more room for profit. And then of course, moving into the very last way that you guys can make some MT today, or the very last, I guess, filter. I'm not even going to go over it in depth because I've talked about this a lot. It is badge sniping. Now obviously with today's cards, I don't think you could actually add badges onto evo cards unless I'm mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what you could do is actually snipe badges, because badges are probably going to be on discount today, because obviously if you can't put badges on these cards, badges are going to drop quite significantly. So go ahead, find yourself a badge that you like to snipe. For me, it's got to be clamps. Clamps is probably one of my favorite ones because it's around that like 3.5k range. And honestly, I mean, if you spend the right amount of time on this filter, you're going to stack up a lot of clamps badges, and, you know, you're going to be able to flip them for a profit when, you know, they go up later next week, or, you know, whenever new packs drop, whatever the case is, man. If I see the price go up, I will definitely flip them. So go ahead, find yourself a badge. Obviously there's a lot of different badges to choose from. Make sure the badge is from, you know, in between like the price range of 2.5 to 5k, and just get to it, man. Snipe some badges. There's going to be a lot of cheap ones popping up. If you know your badge prices really well, what you could actually do, even if you really want to do this, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. I don't really do this because I don't know badge prices to, you know, to my heart like that much, but you can go ahead and do badges up to the cheapest and kind of just scroll over and just find out if it's a snipe or not. Now again, you got to know your badge prices really well, because there's a lot of badges popping up, and you know, there's a lot of badges in the game, so you don't even know what goes for how much. But definitely, if you know your prices, you can do that as well. And yeah, it's pretty much gonna do it for today's video, boys. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on the video. Let's see this video get to 50 likes if that's possible. Just drop a like, man. It will be greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we got videos all weekend long. I know I said that last weekend. We actually got videos all weekend long for you guys. I'm excited, man. It is New Year's. Happy New Year's to all you guys that are, you know, I guess going crazy tonight. I don't know, man. Listen, hopefully you guys have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll catch you then. Peace.